And start here. So you've been over in LA and another James Horner movie. Which one?
Well, the third of a trilogy. I did not related, of course, but I've done 3 back to back. The first one being the sequel to The Mask of Zorro, known as The Legend of Zorro. Then a movie with Jodie Foster as the star called Flight Plan, which was a kind of tense thriller set on board a futuristic airplane, like one of these big sort of giant Airbus types. And the one I've just done, came back about a week ago, was The New World, directed by Terrence Malick. And on that, well, I can't say much about The New World without fear of litigation. So we both. It looks good, I have to say. How the music recording was approached was somewhat unconventional. Let's put it that way. But I did get to play this for the first time ever. It's an aluminium, or should I say aluminum, depending on what side of the Atlantic you live on, quena, which is a Peruvian flute, and normally they're made of a kind of bamboo style material. This is the first one I've ever seen made by Phil Hardy, especially for me to take on that trip, and lo and behold I used it. I'm still trying to get the hang of it in a way, but let's try a few notes. Yeah, so I mean, theoretically it works. They have never been made out of aluminium before, but all the holes are in the right place, the bit at the top is correct, and when you play it, it plays. I was trying to remember the tune that I played on it. It was a big tune from The New World. In fact, Terrence Malick announced that he didn't want any tunes in his movie, so a lot of the tunes we recorded had to be removed. But
so that one stayed in?
Well, that's filmmaking, I don't know. I mean, they'll probably be on the soundtrack album, and the actual movie will have no tunes in it. I don't know. I mean, the arguments are ongoing.
When's it come out?
No idea.
I don't know. Is it in the can?
I couldn't even tell you that. I mean, theoretically it's in the can, but in practicality it isn't. None of it's in the can.
So it's a
the movie isn't
wait
in
and
the
see.
can. The music is not in the can. Nothing's in the can.
Nothing's in the can.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And what about what's on the table here?
What's on the table here is a bunch of scores and manuscript paper underneath the aluminium quenas, and that is for a series of BBC documentaries about the Romantic poets, as in Keats, Wordsworth, Byron, etc. And I am arranging a number of large-scale 19th century orchestral pieces for an ensemble of 8 players, which concentrates the mind wonderfully. Stuff like Mahler's Fifth Symphony and Fauré's Requiem and Elgar Cello Concerto and stuff like that. And it's all got to be scaled down, and it takes absolutely ages to do. And I've got writer's cramp, writer's back, writer's brain, writers, you name it. If it's an affliction that befalls writers, I've got it currently.